I was 500 miles away when the phone rang. "Sir," the voice on the other end said, calm but urgent, "your son was found wandering the airport alone." Behind him, I could hear my son's cry, sharp, raw, tearing through the line like a blade. "Mom's new husband told me to get out. He left me. He left me." I didn't say a word, just stood there. Still, my business partner took one look at my face and quietly said, "Call the chopper." That was the moment my silence ended. My ex-wife had no idea I was coming, no idea what I was bringing with me. She thought I was still neck-deep in meetings, buried under schedules and silence. But 10 years ago, I stood at that altar believing in forever. I meant every word I said. I believed she did, too. She gave me a son, my reason for breathing. Even as our marriage began to crack, I tried. I gave everything I had to save it. Therapy, compromise, swallowing pride. I bent until I splintered, but she wanted louder, flashier. She wanted a man who said yes without asking why. And she found one, tall, smug, wrapped in a designer suit with an expensive watch and empty eyes. She didn't just leave me. She gutted me. Took half the shares of the company I built from the ground up. Thanks to a divorce attorney she'd been sleeping with long before she served the papers. She painted me as cold, emotionally absent, obsessed with work. The court believed her. She got majority custody. And I watched my son, my son, become a visitor in my own life. Still, I played nice. For him, I smiled through birthdays, forced civility on holidays. I swallowed rage, bit down grief, all while her new husband, called me the backup parent. But today, she let that bastard abandon my son at a crowded international airport, like he was nothing, like he was baggage. Today, I stopped pretending. The helicopter's blades cut through the air like war drums. I didn't land at home. I landed near the courthouse. Before she even had a chance to wrap her arms around our son again, I was already filing for emergency custody, affidavits, phone logs, timestamp security footage, witness statements from airport staff. I'd been preparing quietly for years, documenting everything, every lapse, every negligence. This was the moment I had built toward. Her lawyer tried to call. I didn't answer. I had more important things to do. I picked up my son. He ran straight into my arms like they were the only place in the world he felt safe. His voice cracked as he whispered, "Are you going to send me back?" I kissed his forehead and said, "No one's sending you anywhere. Not ever again, Adam." 3 days later, the hearing began. She walked into the courtroom in designer grief, draped in sorrow she hadn't earned. Her husband slithered behind her, cologne heavy and eyes empty. He smirked at me like none of it mattered, like they were still untouchable. But they hadn't seen what I had built. Years of evidence, emails, texts, hidden recordings, neighbors' testimonies, footage of Adam left alone again and again, even a journal my son had kept, filled with crayon-colored fears and simple words no child should ever have to write. And then the final blow, the airport security footage, her husband walking off without a backward glance, leaving my son in a chair crying, alone. Her face collapsed the second the footage played. No tears, no fake explanations, just silence. The judge didn't hesitate. Emergency full custody, granted, but that was just the beginning. I wasn't done. I reopened the financials from our divorce. Turned out her perfect husband had forged assets to inflate their shared income. Wire fraud, tax evasion. The prenup she leaned on? Useless. Signed under financial misrepresentation. My lawyers went to war. Froze accounts. Seized assets. Filed civil suits like a tidal wave crashing down on her curated little world. She lost everything. The car. The penthouse. The wine club social circle that only loved her for champagne photos and pretend philanthropy. Her husband? He vanished before the subpoenas could even reach him. She tried to call. Left voicemails. Said she made a mistake. Said she didn't know. I never responded. 2 weeks later, I saw her at Adam's school play. Uninvited. Sitting in the back. Hidden beneath sunglasses like guilt had a dress code. Adam saw her. His face tensed. He looked at me, nervous. I knelt down beside him. You want her here? I asked. He paused, thought about it, then slowly shook his head. She left me, he whispered. I stood up, walked over to her row. She rose before I even opened my mouth. I just wanted to see him, she said, voice trembling. Please. I didn't yell, didn't raise my hand or my voice. I looked her dead in the eye with the same emptiness she once gave me. You had a family, I said. You wanted a fantasy. Now you have silence. Keep it. She tried to move past me. Security was already there, escorting her out. This was revenge driven by rage. It was justice delivered with patience. I didn't destroy her. I simply showed the world who she really was. And she did the rest herself. As for Adam, he's home now. Safe. He sleeps through the night again. Laughs. Smiles. Sometimes he still asks if she'll come back. I tell him the truth. No. And that's a good thing. People like to say forgiveness is strength. They're wrong. Restraint is strength. Silence is power. And sometimes the most merciful thing you can do for someone who threw you away is take everything back.